This video was painfully pieced together 2 years ago after I had broken my shoulder. It was during a time when the days were difficult and I wasn't sure when and if I could return to gardening. I found this video this morning and wanted to post it to encourage any of you who might be enduring your own struggles this year. You will get better, you will be back, the days will be brighter, and spring will come. Hang in there. Winters in southern France are mild compared to many places in the world. And although we don't get snow here, there are days when the fog never lifts and other times when it rains for days on end. But then out of nowhere the fog lifts or the rain stops and the most glorious sun emerges. The grass stays green in the winter, so when the sun comes out, everything seems to glow with a spring-like warmth. I've heard people say that the light seems different here in France, and it's true. It's as though the light slants in such a way that it evokes an emotion, like the warmth that washes over you along with a childhood memory. I don't know what causes this effect, but it seems to be the most pronounced in late winter, when the promise of spring is in the lengthening days and even the birds appear to sense the excitement. Needless to say, February is one of my favorite times of the year in the garden. Although growth is a slow business when the temperatures drop below 0 degrees Celsius at night, it's a busy time in the garden. The air is fresh, and without the mosquitoes to harass me, I can work longer periods of time than I'd do in the summer. Normally, I do a lot of pruning in January, and as the year rolls into February, I switch to yard work and preparing the garden for spring planting. This year has started more slowly for me than I like, but as my shoulder heals, I should be back to small projects by the end of the month. In the meantime, I'm trying not to stress about the list of postponed to-dos. When I think about the mint that needs weeding or the plum trees that haven't been pruned yet, I admit I want to rush outside and get to work. I spent a week in early January rolling ideas around in my mind for how to accomplish everything with one hand. But then I realized if I allowed myself to get caught up in the impatience and become stressed, then I would have missed out on the biggest lessons of gardening, which are one, that everything has its time, and two, that nothing is perfect. So here's to February, whether the days are blustery and filled with quiet planning and preparation, are busy and gifted with that perfect slant of light.